of course, we'd like to invite our panelist, Dr. Ike Neliaku, who is President of Nigerian Institute of Public Relations. Guys, we have a round of applause. Welcome, Doctor. And of course, as Director of Global Alliance, founding Dean of School of Communication.
My panelist, Dr. Ike Neliaku. He is a public relation practitioner, development administrator, real estate developer, and whole. Oh, okay. Please, Dr. Ike.
Good afternoon. I will need to clarify that I'm standing in actually for the Minister of Information and National Orientation of Federal Republic of Nigeria. He's worked so hard to be here, but just 4 days ago, the President of Nigeria directed him to join his entourage to Brazil for a meeting. So he had to step down. Then he requested somebody else to represent him because I'm wearing my own cap. So he requested somebody else to represent him. Unfortunately, that person couldn't get here before now because of travel logistics and visa issues. So he got back to me yesterday and said I must stand in for him, and then sent his address. So I'm going to read his address.
Please.
I can't say, I won't add, I won't take out. When I leave here, I can then make my own contributions. Agreed? Thank you. I understand that all of you want to go to New Zealand. A few of you want to go to India. How many of you do not want to go to Nigeria? Nobody. So everybody wants to go to Nigeria. Clap for Nigeria. Excellent. Excellent. So according to Minister Idris, he says it is both a privilege and an honor to address this distinguished audience here in the vibrant and inspiring setting of Bali. By the way, he was in Bali just about 2 months ago for another meeting, and he looked forward to coming back. I must begin by saying kudos to the Global Alliance for Public Relations and Communication Management, especially its president, Professor Justin Green, for convening such a great meeting for practitioners in the world of public relations. Today, I bring you the story of Nigeria, a nation rich in diversity, rich in culture, rich in potential, and the vital role that public relations plays in building our national identity while shaping global perceptions. Nigeria's President Asiwaju Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu has envisioned that in today's interconnected world, a nation's identity goes beyond its borders. It encompasses the stories we share, the values we uphold, and the image we present to the world. At its core, public relations involves crafting narratives and building relationships. For a nation like Nigeria, it serves as a bridge between our rich internal realities and the perceptions that influence how others see us. Nigeria, the giant of Africa, is home to over 250 ethnic groups, 500 languages, and a tapestry of cultures that weave together to create a singular identity. This diversity is our strength. It also poses a unique challenge in building a cohesive national narrative. Our identity is shaped by our resilience and our creativity. Nigerians are innovators. Nigerians are entrepreneurs. Nigerians are cultural ambassadors. From the bustling markets of Lagos to the serene landscapes of Yankari National Park, Nigeria is a nation filled with boundless energy and opportunity. However, turning this vibrancy into a unified national identity that resonates both internally and globally requires deliberate effort. And that's where the challenge lies. Public relations plays a pivotal role in shaping how a nation perceives itself and how it is perceived by others. In Nigeria, PR strategies have been essential in addressing three key dimensions of our identity building process. One, promoting unity in diversity. Through storytelling, public campaigns, and cultural diplomacy, we have worked to emphasize what unites us as a people. Platforms like One Nigeria initiatives highlight the strength of our collective identity while celebrating our unique differences. Public relations has been instrumental in fostering a sense of belonging across our diverse population. Two, showcasing our cultural wealth. Nigeria's cultural exports are among our greatest assets in shaping global perceptions. Nollywood, our thriving film industry, is the second largest in the world. By the way, there is a competition, whether we are second to Bollywood or we are second to Nollywood. All we know is that we are second. We will resolve the issue someday. Through storytelling, Nollywood presents the Nigerian experience, addressing universal themes while showcasing our unique cultural context. Afrobeats, led by artists like Burna Boy, who has won multiple awards across the world. Tiwa Savage has transformed into a global sensation, bringing the sound of Nigeria to stages nationwide. Fashion and art, designers like Lisa Folawiyo and artists like Njideka Akonyele Crosby are redefining global perceptions of African creativity. Public relations campaigns have amplified these achievements, ensuring that Nigerian culture is celebrated not just within Africa, but globally. Three, addressing global misconceptions. Nigeria has faced its share of challenges, ranging from corruption and insecurity to poverty and inequality. These issues often dominate international headlines, overshadowing our successes. Through strategic PR efforts, we are working to reshape these narratives. Campaigns like Rebranding Nigeria emphasize our progress in technology, innovation, and entrepreneurship, while spotlighting stories of resilience and success. For instance, the rise of Nigeria's fintech ecosystem, with companies like Flutterwave and Paystack, who have now become unicorn companies, having hit $1 billion mark within a certain number of years, demonstrates our capacity for innovation and leadership in Africa's digital revolution. To effectively shape global perception, Nigeria has adopted multi-pronged strategy. And as I conclude, first, cultural diplomacy. By leveraging cultural festivals, trade fairs, and diplomatic initiatives, Nigeria showcases its rich heritage to the world. Events like the Lagos Fashion Week and international film festivals have become platforms for redefining our global image. Two, engaging the diaspora. It's important for you to know that Nigeria has over 17 million Nigerians living abroad. That's the population of a country in some cases. The diaspora is a vital asset in reshaping perceptions. Nigerian professionals excel in fields like medicine, technology, and the arts, serving as ambassadors of the Nigerian story. PR efforts encourage diaspora engagement to further Nigeria's global brand. Digital storytelling. Social media has become a powerful tool for shaping narratives. Platforms like Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok are flooded with content from young Nigerians who are sharing authentic and innovative perspectives about our culture and lifestyle. Hosting global events, Nigeria has positioned itself as a hub for international gatherings, such as Africa International Film Festival and a number of other ones, UNESCO Creative City initiatives. These events provide opportunities to showcase our capabilities and influence. Distinguished participants and delegates, while progress is evident, challenges remain that blur our external image. However, every challenge, we believe, is an opportunity for transformation. The role of public relations here is to amplify solutions rather than problems, focusing on the steps Nigeria is taking to address these issues. Nigeria is home to one of the most vibrant public relations platforms in the world. The Nigeria Institute of Public Relations, NIPR, has excelled in promoting the country globally through innovative methods, setting a strong example for many nations. Under the leadership of its president, Dr. Ike Neliaku, the NIPR has established itself as a global brand and initiated new institutions such as the University of Public Relations and Leadership to train students from around the world. As we discuss national identity and global perceptions at this esteemed conference, I am reminded that no nation builds its identity or shapes its image in isolation. Nigeria invites the world to be part of its story, one of resilience, one of creativity, and one of boundless potential. Public relations is more than a profession. It is a platform for transformation. Together, let us harness its power to shape a new world and present a narrative filled with possibility, promise, and hope. Thank you, and may the shared spirit of collaboration and innovation that has brought us to Bali today guide us toward a brighter future for all nations. I am Mohammed Idris, boldly public relations. Thank you.
I want to ask this to the three of you, as well as Nigeria and India and New Zealand. We are very diverse. Indonesia is very diverse. Will this diversity positive or counterproductive for national branding? If we have a lot of identities, will it better for the national branding? Maybe I'll go with Dr. Ike first.
Thank you very much. I would say that it's a blessing. The diversity of Nigeria is a blessing to Nigeria. Because, you know, it's like in a family. You have 7 children. One may be tall, another may be short. One may be fat, another may be slim. One may be fair, another may have different shades. At the bottom line, they all belong to one family with different spirits, different expressions, different talents. You wouldn't say that because of that diversity that it is not the best should have. But the issue is being able to manage diversity. That's where the challenge is. And I believe that as public relations practitioners who are also leaders in our own right, the greatest task that we have is to understand the peculiarity, the uniqueness of our environment, and take advantage of our environment at all times to understand what each person brings to the table. Everybody can never be the same. That's why in Nigeria we say that all the 5 fingers are not equal. Yet, if you cut off any finger, you'll be in trouble. You'll feel the pain. An aeroplane is designed to fly on more than one engine. When you engage only one engine, the aircraft may crash. So you see that, but you need to know how to manage all these diversities, how to weave the intricacies, because everybody is different. No two persons are the same. Everybody is different, and it is that difference that actually adds color, adds beauty, adds vibrancy to the nature of humanity. As we are in this hall, we come from various backgrounds, but we are united for one purpose, public relations. Thank you.
So I have to manage diversity. Thank you, Dr. Ike. Now I will discuss, we usually in the foreign affairs monitor the power index, either it's hard power or soft power index. And sometimes it doesn't really reflect the correct picture. What do you think we should do to influence that kind of index, to propel our own nation to be on the top shelf of the index?
I would like to premise mine on 4 points. First, yesterday, Dr. Wale Ademoloku made a very powerful expression that people matter more than things. And you can't equal that. People will always matter more than things. So for us in Nigeria, the greatest soft power we have is our people. And we try to use them and make them to believe that they matter so much to us. Take away from any nation, there is no nation. So that's number one. People matter more than things. Number two is the principle of compassionate communication. Recently, the president of Global Alliance began to share with us on responsible communication. And before then, we've been talking about non-violent communication. In a situation where violence has taken over the space based on what people say against one another, it can become very toxic. So we have these three principles of communication based on compassionate communication, being sensitive to one another's feelings. Number two, responsible communication, and then non-violent communication. Then the third point is that, you see, there is a divide between government and the governed across the world. Trust has gone down. So one of the things that the current government is doing is to rebuild trust so that the citizens can trust the government, and then you can take maximum advantage of that soft power that is inbuilt in the people that trust their government. Finally, reopening conversations. In a lot of ways, conversations have failed between people, between citizens, even in families. Parents can no longer converse with their children because everybody is busy on the phone. Even when you look around here, you see how busy we are on our phones. You come to the family, it's the same thing. But in Nigeria, we are making it a deliberate policy to rebuild the family and use the family as a very important element to reopen conversation in the nation and then gain back the confidence of the people. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ike. Thank you. I think we have covered a lot. For me, it's very close related topic for me. I will take this discussion to Jakarta because we are in the process of formulating the grand strategy for public diplomacy in Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So thank you, Dr. Ike. Thank you, Amit. Thank you, Zaina.
I just want to leave a last message to everybody. I think the bottom line is it's not about doing the right things. It's about doing everything right. When you do everything right, everything falls in place, and our nation, our community, our country becomes the real superpower and the soft power it needs to exude to the world. That's my last comment.
I have to be fair. I will give it the last time.
I'm just going to say something that was referenced in the video and that my colleague from Nigeria mentioned. It's a Pakatoki, a Maori proverb from New Zealand, and it goes like this: He aha te mea nui o te ao, he tangata, he tangata, he tangata. What is the most important thing in the world? It is people, it is people, it is people. People form the national identity. People shape global perceptions. People are our power. Thank you.
Thank you, Zaina. Last remark, Dr. Ike.
I would just want to agree with, with my sister. People matter more than things. This should be one of the things we should take out of this forum. People will always matter more than things. Imagine that Justin Green and did all these beautiful arrangements, and then there is nobody in this hall. That could be a disaster. So people will always matter more than things. No matter what the situation is, hold on to people. Thank you.
Thank you. With that, I will close this session. Applause to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, panel, for such a powerful discussion, and also to our moderator, Mr. Dodi Herandro, and also all our panel would like to invite you to stay on stage for a token of appreciation. Therefore, I would like to invite Mr. Philip T. Bonaventura as Treasurer of Global Alliance to present the token of appreciation to Dr. Neliaku, to Mr. Amit Prabhu, and to Ms. Zaina Jalil. Once again, thank you very much, and also to Mr. Dodi Herandro, of course. And of course, in the end of the day, it's not about the numbers. It comes back again to the quality of the relationships that we build amongst people, the culture that we build. Let's have a great group photo together, panel. And also, of course, with Mr. Bonaventura. And can we have another round of applause for our panel? Thank you very much. So insightful.